We've been friends for a long time.
Lem, they tried to get me.
Linda, I've been admiring you for a long time.
Shut up and talk.
That's trash.
Hello and welcome to That's Cool, That's Trash, the podcast where we watch a psychotronic movie online, then get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm your host, Matt Howell, and I'm joined today by John Morgan. Hi.
Hi, hello again.
And a first-timer, my friend Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
So thanks for being on the show, Ben. I'm excited to talk about the movie we're going to talk about together because, well, what's your relationship with psychotronic movies or just movies in general? Talk a little bit about your tastes or what you're into.
I would say my relationship is tangential to almost all movies. I have not been a big watcher of movies, but I've been a big listener of your show, and I've been wanting to come on for a while, and I'm sad that it's ending, but glad that I get to be on it before that. So
yeah, so you have good taste, obviously. Like what's like your first movie memory?
Oh goodness. I would say it's probably the movie Big, which is probably fairly silly. But
okay. No, I like it.
My parents are not known for great taste in movies, which might be why I did not grow up with a giant passion for them.
Okay. I appreciate that. So we're kind of throwing you in the deep end here, which I like to do to people that aren't particularly into this kind of stuff. John, you are a movie fiend. You're a culture vulture and all that. So you're prepared for this stuff. And plus, you've been on a Renee Harmon episode.
Yes, actually. And I thought it was funny, like when I realized that I recognized her. You know, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Here she is again.
Yeah. So I'm a little obsessed
and I
with
realized
her.
what you'd done, and I hated you enormously just at that moment.
So, Ben, the last time John was on, he was on with his brother Jesse, and we watched a film by the same creative people that made the film we're talking about tonight. So it was directed by James Bryan, and it was written by and produced by and starred Renee Harmon. And that was called The Executioner Part 2?
Yes.
Okay.
No, The
Was there
Exterminator.
ever a part one?
The
Or was
Exterminator.
that just...
I thought they were tricking people into seeing a sequel to The Exterminator and just called it The Executioner Part 2, hoping that people wouldn't catch that it's not the same film. Am I wrong? I have them backwards?
I think you're right or backwards, or I'm backwards. One or the other.
Well, I do have IMDb here pulled up.
And
God damn, he worked a lot. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
didn't
James Bryan was a prolific dude. I haven't even heard of almost any of these. Haunted Summer?
he?
He did a lot of sound work, which
Oh.
we'll have to
That's
talk
super
about.
odd.
He was
Yeah,
passionate
definitely.
about his sound design,
That's shocking.
and he's
Yeah,
very
seriously.
talented. I forgot about that. He usually didn't have the budget to work on it the way he would like to on our movies that we talk about on this show. So, The Executioner Part 2. I was right. You were wrong.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
I gracefully say, in your face.
So wait, what was The Exterminator then? That's the part where I'm like, I don't actually know the movie they were pretending to rip off.
Okay, so I believe The Exterminator was the one that had the guy from Paper Chase in it, and it's a sleazier version of Death Wish, where a guy with a welding mask, rapist gangs, whatever, he kills people, vigilante crap. And it was one of those things they cranked out for half a mil or something, and it turned in a shockingly high amount of money, so they jumped on it.
I do like that they ripped off the second run, or they ripped off the guy ripping them off. They didn't have Kill Wish or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Murder Wish. Like, they didn't go that way. Murder Wish Part 2. They were like, let's do the ripoff. Let's pretend we're that person.
So I'm also into the fact that this is like, you know, Asylum, that studio that puts out all the mockbusters like Transmorphers and you know, Revengers and all that stuff, just hoping that somebody's mom goes to the video store and buys the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So they were kind of doing that. I mean, that comes with the territory of exploitation cinema, right? You're just trying to get somebody to buy a ticket.
Right.
Either with a sleazy poster or a misleading title or whatever.
Which, by the way, I would like to point out, this poster was great.
This poster is great.
Lady Street Fighter had a great poster.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
That really got my attention.
We should talk about that. So this was released recently on Blu-ray by the the Genre Film Archive. I forget. They're people that are finding prints of these movies, these exploitation movies, and putting out nice ones. And this one came out last summer, and it was a double feature. The bonus feature was Revenge of Lady Street Fighter, which I haven't seen yet. It was released in 1990 to no fanfare and no audience, I think.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because I saw that on her IMDb page, and I was like, wow, it took them, they waited like 9 years, like essentially.
Yeah, so she died in 2006, and they also found something called Jungle Trap that was mostly done. So they just, they as Bleeding Skull, this blog, and they do reviews of exploitation movies, are amazing. But they actually finished the film and just released it on Blu-ray. So that is also a James Bryan Renee Harmon joint, which I need to check out. But as we were talking about that kind of misleading stuff, and this movie we're going to be talking about tonight, which I'll finally unveil, is that same type of deal. So we're watching Lady Street Fighter, and this was filmed in '76. And James Bryan tried for a year or so to get distribution. He had some nibbles. It ended up falling through, but came out a year or two later. '78, I believe, is the actual date that it hit screens. Just playing in grindhouse places. And it's also misleading in the sense that, you know, in the '70s, like in, you know, New York or whatever, like there was always a kung fu movie playing, right? Like in any kind of big city,
right.
the Grindhouse Theater always had a kung fu double feature or whatever in the middle of the night. So they were told by distributors, if you put a kung fu thing in here, people are loving this Sonny Chiba movie called Street Fighter. If you can somehow make it sound like Street Fighter and put a little bit of karate in there, I guarantee you someone will pick it up. So that is why there's literally like 2 fight scenes in it, and Lady Street Fighter. So I love it already because it's already scratching a bunch of filthy, sleazy itches for me. Does somebody want to try to Ben? You have to. Can you give me the elevator pitch here? The simple 1-paragraph synopsis. Good fucking luck.
All right, let's give this a shot. 2 horny undercover badasses struggle to find love while yo-yoing between digging for the truth behind a mysterious murder-for-hire empire to seek revenge for a murdered sibling and attempting to have each other killed. Get it?
Yes.
Well done.
So, you know, normally, like there, I try, you know, I ask for people to give me a snarky, you know, TV guide description, but this one, first of all, I don't know what happened. And second of all, even if I tried to present it, it doesn't have room to add snark to it because it's so fucked up. So mine is European assassin and kung fu master Linda Allen, Renee Harmon, kicks, punches, and licks her way through the LA underworld and the FBI to avenge her sister's death. Did I get it? Is that it at all?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
The licks definitely
there's a lot of licks.
Rings true.
Okay.
Yeah.
And unprecedented. I actually did 2 of them because I don't know if I got it. So here's my second one. Arriving in the U.S. from Amsterdam, Linda Allen, Renee Harmon, aims to avenge the death of her twin sister, who was mistaken for Linda in a high-stakes game that involves the FBI, Assassins Incorporated, and an escort service. Okay.
So, can I ask a question to go all the way here? What was Renee Harmon's character? Was she
I don't know.
An assassin? Was she an undercover agent of some sort? That's why I used the word badasses, because I really couldn't figure out what on earth she was.
That's actually a really good question.
I have no idea.
Was it the hitman that she talks to apparently knows her, but he doesn't talk to her like she's a colleague, but he says, like, you're a wild one.
Why is her sister mistaken as her? Like, what does that matter? What does she...
Do you want, as a guy who's seen it twice, do you want my vague stat? I really needed to watch it one more time I know it doesn't matter. I've read enough reviews. I know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you see it. It doesn't make sense. But there is a cassette tape hidden inside of a stuffed animal dog, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
So when Linda finds that and plays it, it is a message from her sister Billy that says, I swear to God, she's saying, I found a tape inside of a dog, but I don't, that can't be right.
I think
but
she
anyway,
did, actually.
And she said there's like a bunch of bleeps and bloops
Yeah.
on it, which suggests that it's a data file. And this is
Right.
the master file everyone's seeking that is the name of all the assassins in Assassins, Inc. Is that
Yes.
right?
I believe that is correct.
So
Actually, what I want to know, when she says that, and this may be getting ahead, but like, it sounds like she said this tape when I played it the first time.
You are
I believe-
absolutely correct.
And,
Did she
and that
record
means
over
that she
that
is
data?
recording over it, is what she's telling us. So she is so dense that she didn't just write her sister a note; she actually recorded over it.
can we just go to the tape?
Yeah, let's do it.
Linda, I'm scared. I wanted to take this dump package for you so we could leave early, get an early start this summer. But now, Linda, something's wrong. I was followed all day, and yesterday instead of a normal envelope, I got this stuffed dog. It didn't seem on the up and up. The tape was inside. There's nothing on it. Just little snaps and beeps from the beginning. I'm leaving. This is the airport for you. Take care of yourself.
So
Wait a minute.
I only watched it once. I totally missed the beginning in my memory, and they wanted to get an early start on the summer?
Well, she's an
that's
elementary
a
school
logical
teacher,
nonsense.
and she just wanted to get the class cleaned up. For summer. No, I don't know. What I don't understand now that I heard that is she was saying, I'm leaving this dog with this tape. She's running an errand for her sister Linda, correct? Like this
Right.
thing. She's saying, I'm going to leave it at the airport for you. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Right. Which is, I think she picked it up in a locker at the airport, if memory serves.
oh, okay. I didn't see Linda pick it up. I just saw her in the airport with it. Okay. That kind of clears things up. Okay. So this,
But now that we're talking about this dog for a second in this tape,
yeah.
Yeah.
so she was carrying it around, and I believe it was halfway through the movie or so that she finally noticed the giant stitches on its belly and decided
Yeah,
to
like the
investigate.
just enormous stitches, like crisscrossing and crying it, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, what is this? Let me get my giant knife sitting on my bedside table."
Wait, so her sister hid, this is like nesting dolls. Her sister put a tape inside of a dog that says, I put the tape inside of the dog?
Inside the dog, yes. and in no way, shape, or form, how is she going to find the tape? I mean, and also, why would she think that her sister would have stitched it up in the dog?
It's a fucking MC Escher drawing, man. This makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if it was like someone gave you a gift, and then like a year later, you're like, wait a minute, there's a tape in here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like.
Okay.
Also, it seems like it should be a longer message, I'll be honest. If you hid it in a dog,
Yeah.
I feel like you should have talked about your feelings. I don't know.
I
What
had
you're
a-
going to do that summer
Yeah.
when you get together.
Had a great Caesar salad today.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too fishy, just like I like it, a little extra lemon juice.
Found a new bathing suit. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, so I'm glad that that's as confusing for everyone else as it is for me. Wow. I don't know where to start. I
feel like we should begin at the beginning.
Okay.
Go on until we reach the end and stop.
Okay, well, that's fine. it's so surreal that that's not a natural impulse. I mean, we already got off at the middle of the movie, but yeah.
It's hard not to pick and choose all over the place, really, honestly.
Yeah. So I was making clips the first time I watched it, just making notes of times and quotes, make sure to circle back around and make a clip out of that. And it was almost every line.
I can definitely see that.
Okay. So just to clarify, okay, we're talking, the principal characters are Linda. I still don't understand if he's a double agent. He's an FBI agent, but he's also an assassin named Pollitt. Pollitt is what IMDb says.
Oh, is that right? I thought it was Pollard the whole time, except one point I thought someone said Pollock, and I was confused.
Yeah, we're all right. And
I just like that he's Joel McCrea's son.
The assassin you guys mentioned that meets Linda early on and tries to warn her off this dangerous mission is Lem.
Okay.
Almost as bad as Clem, but it's just Lem.
And he's the knife lover.
He's the knife man.
Knife lover. Okay, the knife guy is Lem.
Yeah, but the
In
film.
the incredible suit.
Yes, there were some amazing outfits in this thing. So the film opens with the title "Somewhere in East Los Angeles," and then we immediately go to a woman tied up being tortured. So if you weren't sure this was exploitation sleaze, in the first 10 seconds.
It puts your fears at rest if you were worried it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I started, based on the first 5 seconds of the movie, I started writing down every time there were boobs in this movie.
Good.
And I gave up not very far into it because it seemed like it was just going to be a losing battle.
It's a Herculean task for sure.
There's no losers there, Ben. Did I
So my favorite part about that intro was the super obvious smacking the stick on the edge of the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the sound happening, I don't know, 2 seconds after it kind of hit was just really, really excited me.
So I was reading a book called Nightmare USA about exploitation films, and this had a whole chapter on James Bryan. There's a whole section on him. There's an interview that was added in an addendum in 2007 after Renee Harmon died. They had done an interview just before that, so they in later pressings of the book have an interview with her as well. But in that, James Bryan says that when he started working with Renee Harmon, she had a deal with a post-production audio house that gave them a flat rate. So no matter what the project, how long are you going to be here? If you just give us $5,000, whatever, $10,000, you can do whatever you need to in here. So she shot everything without sound. So there is reference audio on the camera, but all of it was replaced in post.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Explains a lot.
That doesn't explain anything. Why would they not choose a regular, like someone slapping a piece of bologna or something like that, like rather than the sound of someone hitting wood when they're attempting to smack that lady? Like it sounds like she's made of wood when they're like smacking her with the sticks.
No.
Like it doesn't make a whack sound. It makes a whoop sound like you would if you were like throwing 2x4s together.
Yep. I don't know. I think she just thought we're going to have to sweeten audio anyway, so let's just do it all. I don't know.
If her sister is made of wood, does that mean she's made of wood? I've got some questions.
So while this torture is happening, there's an over-the-shoulder shot in a big easy chair of someone who's enjoying a drink and smoking a cigar and watching all this with, we're assuming, glee. But the music in this movie is bananas.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just play this clip of this opening music, and then it's kind of a long one, I apologize, but it's the opening music, and you can hear Ben's sound effects he loves so much, and then you get to hear when he changes the radio station to another song, which I have a whole other pack of issues with, but let's just hear the beginning.
Water.
Where is it?
Water.
Tell me. Then we'll have water. Where is it? is the dog? Where is the dog?
What the
It's
fuck
amazing. I honestly,
is that song?
I'll be honest. Like when that first music cued in, first I was wondering, did they tap Tom Waits for this? I thought it was. I'll be honest. I thought it was going to be a better picture than it was going to be because that was an incredible music choice. The whole thing actually has incredible music choices.
It's like Home on the Range or something. I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Weird.
Like on an accordion.
Yeah, like Americana 19th century folky thing on a
And it was like weird and haunting, and all this sort of like lens flare going on at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, did
Yeah.
Matt send me a good movie?
Yeah.
And then the sound effects happened. I was like, I don't think so.
So, I did not notice the first time I saw it because the volume was a little low on this print, but that song that he switches to at the end there, that plays through the entire orgy scene at Diamond's house. Max Diamond, I believe his name is. Anyway, I just kind of beef this one up a little bit. Can we listen to it? Because it is the most aimless, bizarre song I've heard in a long time in these movies.
I thought it really set the scene for the movie. I mean,
It really did.
It sounds like Jad Fair and Daniel Johnston. I mean,
It does, like totally.
It's fucking crazy. And I guess they bought a real song for their theme. What did you guys make of the theme song?
Which one was their theme song?
was that not like a funky synth version of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
It's a ripoff of
Oh,
Morricone
interesting.
for sure.
Yeah. That
uh,
sort of. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Honestly, it was a very strange choice for that movie.
Yeah.
I honestly, anytime I don't have to listen to like shitty guitars in the background, like during crime pictures, I'm pretty happy.
Okay.
Like that, like that kind of fake Rycooter sound.
Yeah.
If I don't have to hear that, I'm super psyched. No matter how bizarre the choice.
So this is right before the music kicks in, the credits. We see Linda Allen, who is Renee Harmon, like walking through the airport for this pickup of this dog, and she's got like a black mariachi, like a black form-fitted weird suit with studs all over it.
All over it. Yeah.
And the camera's following her. Like at first, she walks by the camera, and then it starts tracking her, and it's like Sonny Chiba or Bruce Lee or something like that. The way it's like it's pretty badass looking. And I thought, maybe she learned kung fu for this. But anyway, I just want to play a little bit of the theme, and then we'll get out of it.
Sadly, you were mistaken about that, Matt.
Yeah. The music is definitely better in this than it was in Executioner 2.
I don't even remember the music in Executioner Part 2.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, we got some other folks in this. John, do you know Liz Renee?
Liz Renee?
Aren't you a John Waters fan?
I've seen some John Waters films. I haven't seen all of them, though.
Okay,
I've seen,
so
Multiple Maniacs and a couple others.
She was the stripper in the Go-Go Club here, the blonde.
Yes. Yes, I knew she, I think I have seen her then. Because, she was, I was trying to figure out why it was exactly she looked familiar.
She was in Desperate Living. That's probably where you've seen her, if you've seen her.
Maybe.
Anyway, you guys, Paulette. Can I just talk about Paulette real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about
Did you
Paulette.
recognize him?
No, not at all.
I did not.
Okay.
But that shouldn't be shocking based on my description of my movie knowledge.
So, he looked like, in the mid-'70s, Brian Wilson was gone in the '70s, mental collapse. But every once in a while, they trot him out and kind of comb his hair and put him in a suit and, like, make him go on, Johnny Carson or something like that and answer a few questions awkwardly. Right. And this guy looked to me like a little bit thinner '70s Brian Wilson.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, a little bit more of a beard on him.
Yeah. So he is Jody McCrae, and his dad
Joel
was
McCrae's
an actor.
kid.
Do you know him?
Yeah, of course.
Well, how do you know him?
I know Joel McCrae. Joel McCrae is like a very famous actor.
His father, or no?
Yeah, his father.
Okay. Who was a Western star, right?
Oh, he's done a lot of good stuff. He was in what was it? Sullivan's Travels. He's in what was it? The World's Most Dangerous Game. He's in actually a couple of Hitchcock films. He's actually what was it? The Hitchcock film. I'm forgetting, but Foreign Correspondent, which is a great early Hitchcock film.
And you said Sullivan's Travels, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He also did a lot of westerns.
He did, and he actually did some with Sam Peckinpah toward the end.
Oh, okay. So this is his son, who appeared with him in some westerns, but he is most well known for stuff like How to Stuff a Wild Bikini, Beach Blanket Bingo, Beach Party, Bikini Beach. And he played a character called Deadhead in the first few films, and then they changed it to Bonehead after, I don't know, The Grateful Dead got popular or something. But he was a fan favorite, like the dim-witted guy, buddy, in all the Beach Blanket movies.
Really? That's interesting.
I didn't know that.
It's an interesting genre choice.
Yeah. So I don't know how they dusted him off. He hadn't worked for a while.
And I looked at him and that's the last thing he does. There's this huge gap. There's that, and then there's nothing.
Yeah. Okay, where were we?
After we get done with Joel McCrea's disappointing son.
Were we going through other characters that we...
Sure.
Oh, yeah. We should talk about the characters.
I was a big fan of Morris Haverman. Was that his name? The FBI boss?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't make many appearances, but I enjoyed him.
Did you like how he smokes his cigars?
That was gross. Though there was a lot of...
Surely.
Pretty much everything that was near someone's mouth was gross.
It all needed to stop.
I can't believe we got this far in this movie without talking about fellatio. But I'm gonna
of objects.
Yeah. I think this is what's his name? Morris Haverman.
Morris Haverman, I think, was the FBI boss. Is this when she called his office, somehow getting his phone number?
I have two adjacent files. I believe I broke this scene up into two different things. I think FBI guy is a file that kind of tries to explain what the fuck's going on. And then the next one we have some gold.
I have reason to believe you're holding out.
Holding out on what?
Information. The company, known to some as Assassins Incorporated, employs several thousand agents.
So?
So we suspect a master file exists. And only with this master file will the brass be able to put the various pieces together. They have a brilliantly masterminded organization. Bastards. Now, one of their bosses, and I mean someone way up there, is running scared. This man has a copy of the master file stashed away somewhere. On microfilm, I guess. Anyway, he's trying to smuggle information out of the country by bits and pieces. Damn, we've got to find a copy of this master file.
Find a needle in the haystack.
Well, that's what we're paying you for.
Look, a guy like me that works as an undercover man.
That's none of my business. I know nothing about that, but this is. Max Diamond. Apparently well
Here
heeled.
she is again.
Likes kinky parties, call girls, and all that stuff. Usually hangs out at the Go-Go Club, and he just might be the weak spot in there.
That's about as much exposition as you're getting in this. Actually, that's not true. There's actually a lot of exposition to just confuse me more.
So Assassins Inc., the FBI employs some agents from Assassins Inc., so they have a working relationship? I just figured that part out.
Hey, yeah, but it doesn't make a ton of sense to me that they also have a double agent inside it if they're employing them to me.
And we said that's what we hired you for.
Yeah.
So he is with Assassins Inc., but he's being employed by the FBI. Okay, that's the part that I was confused by.
Oh, I wasn't getting that at all through my watch.
Oh yeah, Pollard. I did get that part. Like Pollard is like being employed by Assassins Inc., which is why he was going to shoot. What is her name? Whatever Renee's character is. Like at that one point, that's on
Linda
Assassins
Allen?
Inc. time.
Okay.
Yeah, Linda Allen. Yeah.
Okay.
And also somehow employed with the FBI.
Okay, that's kind of helpful. And then this happens immediately after.
Hi.
Well, who is this?
How about meeting Listen? I'm getting all excited just thinking about you. Oh, I love it.
Pollard, what the hell's going on?
Well, who is this?
Linda Allen.
When can we get together?
Let's say at the Go-Go Club, about 9-ish.
The Cuckoo Club.
The Goo Goo Club.
The Cuckoo Club.
Okay, there's two people doing distressing things during this phone call. So this is in the FBI office. Pollard, whatever, receives a call from Linda Allen, his target. So, wow, that's great, right? So his boss is preparing a cigar to smoke, which he starts filleting.
You just
That
lifted
is
it up
exactly
one
what
side
I
and
wrote
down
as
the
a
other.
note here.
Okay, and then
Honestly, I'm glad I didn't take notes, but if I did, it would have been, oh, Jesus, stop, would have been the note.
and then
Well, meanwhile, is Linda licking the phone, if memory serves?
Yeah, she does lick the phone.
yes, you could hear they did some sound effects, and there was that sticky sound was her licking the phone receiver and rolling around on a bed.
And doing the splits at one point.
Yeah, and I'm assuming those are black panties and not. I hope she wasn't going commando.
I don't think you should make that assumption. I'll be honest.
Okay, because she was wearing a doily and rolling around on a bed and licking the phone. She likes licking things.
A lot.
That's,
Specifically celery, though. Specifically celery.
yeah. So there's a weird thing where they're supposed to meet at the Go-Go Club, which makes Pollett's job so much easier. And then when she gets there, the two thugs who attacked her at the airport...
Did we skip over that she was attacked at the airport by two thugs? I can't remember.
We probably should, because if it's Lady Street Fighter, we should talk about one of the two scenes where she fights.
Yeah, exactly. And also the part where we know it's Lady Street Fighter. Like, at that point, that she suddenly has skills.
Right. So there's a black guy and a white guy that are working together.
Yeah, bald white guy.
Oh my God. Okay. Who did he look like to you? I had this breakthrough the second time I watched it.
Oh man, he did look like somebody to me though.
You know who he is? I swear to God, he's the fucking guy. Remember in The Big Lebowski when Walter is beating the shit out of that car and the neighbor comes out and he's like, "What the fuck you doing?"
Yeah!
He looks exactly like that neighbor. Like long hair, completely bald, long hair and a beard. Oh my God.
Yeah, totally.
It was so weird.
Or actually, what was it like what was it in A Serious Man? There's that guy who's always hugging everybody. I always wondered if it was his younger version.
Oh, okay. So they have this ruse where they approach Linda and say, "Hey, we got your car here, blah, blah, blah." And then the car starts up and the guy tries to pin her against the parking structure wall, and she shoves the black guy down, and he gets hit by the car bumper. And then she runs, and jumps up and grabs an overhead pipe like Batman or something and pulls herself all the way parallel to the ground while the car goes under her. Pretty badass. And
she's a very spry 53-year-old.
Yes, she is. You should mention that. She was born in like 29, I think. So
like
this is
29 or 28.
Yeah, and this is 1976 they shot it. So
so actually, because I saw like in IMDb it said 81, and I was super impressed. I was like, God damn, girl, look at you go. But she still would have been like late 40s at that point. Then.
Oh, yeah. So like 48 or something. I mean, that's still something. But there's the kung fu stuff. So she sees these guys leaving the Go-Go Club as she's approaching the Go-Go Club to meet Pollitt. And she just blows Pollitt off and follows them, because they're the bad guys, to a museum.
Or a church?
Or a church. Or a museum that has...
I think this was explained later, wasn't it?
Was it?
I'm looking further down in my
It was
notes.
through a very thick German accent.
Yeah, which no one addresses. Because I like that her twin sister has an American accent.
Yeah.
And she is going to the Google Club.
I can't see in my notes, but I felt like it was explained later on what it was that they were going to.
So we find out later that there is a safe behind one of the paintings. So these look like Russian icon, like Catholic, like Orthodox kind of art. So that's why we're saying we don't know if it's a church or a museum. But can I play just a snippet of audio of those two guys, the bad guys, what they talk about in the car with each other?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that guy was so dumb. What a turkey. Yeah, I beat his head in good, huh?
Nah, you want to get somebody real good, hook out their eyes, one at a time. Together, it don't last long enough.
That seemed kind of Tarantino-esque or something to me. I don't know.
Yeah, almost. It almost, like just them hanging out, talking about Hitman stuff.
Yep.
I believe it was a mission.
Comparing professional notes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Royale with cheese, basically, of this movie.
Right, exactly. Just talking shop like you do whenever you're hanging out with your coworkers.
Yeah. There's a completely gratuitous scene at the Goo Goo Club of Liz Renee dancing in a very sad, past her prime strip clubby way.
Yes, definitely.
And Pollitt's there, and he asks some questions, and we get a little bit of exposition here, which doesn't matter, but let's try it anyway.
Hold it, honey.
Cops in any form are a drag.
Max Diamond hangs around here quite a bit. You know him?
Yeah, sure. He's loaded. Once he invited me to his place, but I never went.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about him. He gives me the creeps.
So she's talking about Max Diamond there, right?
Yes.
His parties are a little creepy.
Which isn't wrong, really.
Yeah, that party scene at Diamond's place was epically bad.
Yes.
So, Ben, talk to me a little bit about this party.
So I can't remember if it opens with. So Linda comes into the party, if memory serves, and I can't remember if it opens with the 3 to 4 guys chanting toga, or if that happens a couple moments in.
It's the exact opening, because I laughed so hard, like I burst into laughter when it happened.
And I thought it was going to be like
crazy party, and it's like toga, and
I thought it was going to be just like that one moment, but they kept repeating back to this toga chant every once in a while.
Which I didn't actually check. I'm 99% sure they just looped that same shot over and over again.
Toga, toga, toga. Toga, toga.
I think they did, yeah, totally. Because nothing moves in that thing. It's always the same shot.
So here's where the celery comment from John comes in. Linda started filleting a piece of celery while sitting on a couch or a chair, which attracted Max Diamond to her. So Max comes over. And it turns out that Max not only is attracted to celery fellatio, but he has a foot fetish.
Yes.
Let's go to the tape.
Oh no! Oh no!
Do we really have to, Matt?
Sam, please, Jesus, no.
Excuse me. Don't do that, sweetheart. I'm getting all excited. You must be...
Linda Allen.
I know. Our clever John Verdes brought you. Sometimes I think John is too clever for his own good. I'm Max Diamond. And what is your speciality? This?
Want to cry.
Just what I need.
Want my leg.
I want your shoes. I want your feet. I want to feel your heels digging into me.
Take off my shoes.
Don't do. I'm so glad you cut it where you cut it. I'll be honest. I was actually eating like one of those like kind of Trader Joe's frozen pizzas when he starts sucking on her shoe.
Oh my god!
And I said out loud like, "God damn you, Matt."
So if you haven't seen,
am I wrong in thinking that was the longest scene in the movie?
No,
with the toe sucking. Yeah. It was so long.
I would like to point out my profession. I work in an ICU. I see blood. I see vomit. I see amazing things. I was more nauseous by that toe sucking sound than I have been in almost anything in years.
Man. So if you haven't seen this, when Max Diamond approaches her, she is filleting a celery stalk from her Bloody Mary. And she's doing it the entire time that clip was playing, basically, until she talks.
Yeah.
So he says, "Please stop doing that. You're getting me excited." And she just aggressively...
please stop aggressively filleting that piece of celery. For the sake of all the solar. And that should just be where he stops. That should be all he says. Just stop, please. Just stop.
So that McRae guy, Jody McRae, who's been in some stuff, he was really bad in this.
Yeah, he definitely did not have any acting prowess whatsoever, or else he was very, considering the length of time between jobs, and obviously lost his mojo.
Yeah. There's one point where he's looking at, if you ever look Renee Harmon up on IMDb, her photo is, it's actually the photo in the movie that he is looking at while he polishes his gun and loads his rifle. But he talks to her photo for a bit, and I really liked his rambling monologue.
Swell job. Congratulations. Well, you are a pro. But your time has come. I'm going to have to kill you. Nothing against you, Linda, or Miss Allen, or whatever the heck they call you. I'm just doing it to save my partner. You ran into a wall, my girl. A wall of brotherhood. There's nothing he wouldn't do for me, and nothing I wouldn't do for him. So, my girl, I'm going to have to do you. The master file has a list on the company. I can't let that out. Linda, my girl, the system stinks. Yes, Linda, you're going to be one of my hardest jobs. That's right, Linda. You'll be my last job.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we were talking clip. Who is Paulette's partner?
Actually, I'd forgot about that. I have no idea who he's talking about. Is he talking about the escort service guy?
John Verdes, or Verdes, whatever they say.
Yeah, Verdes, who says, actually, I think it's funny that it says escort service. I just think it's weird that they advertise it. He has a big sign outside of his place that says escort service.
Signage is everything, and location.
It really, exactly. It's important that people know where you're at.
So, Ben, sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, I feel like we should go back to the orgy, because the orgy was pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, we're not done with the orgy.
Okay.
But I just wanted to allude, Ben, you said, we were wondering who the partner is, you said, is it Max Diamond?
And who else would it be, right? I mean, that's the only person that's being, attacked in this movie is them looking for this top dog, which turns out to be Max Diamond.
And his daughter, Inez, has a dog. And we get to meet her. I don't want to rush through clips too much, so if you want, I think this party could be talked about a bit. That goddamn pop song is in it again.
Which is amazing. It's a very good choice for an orgy, is all I gotta say.
And so, you guys, I don't know if you caught this with one catch, with one view, but do you guys know that, did you notice that one of the toga guys is the guy that we see periodically throughout the film that's actually Linda Allen's partner?
Oh my God. I did not know that.
He's wearing sunglasses
yeah, he's the one in the middle.
He's in every scene almost.
That one's never explained.
That is never explained. He never says a word except toga, if that's even him. I think it's him.
I did not notice that on my one watch.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I didn't either. I just thought they got a bunch of rando guys to do say toga, and then just looped it for eternity.
Yeah, this is like Inception. It just blooms and rewards you with multiple viewings.
So on this orgy scene, real quick, there's a couple other things that I feel like I have to bring up.
Please.
One is the one guy gets up and hands another guy a leash that's attached to a woman.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then growls at him, and he has a very nice shocked expression.
Yeah, he does actually.
Well, he comes from
it was probably the best acting of the movie.
You know why? He came from a very large, famous family of actors. Do you guys know who that was?
Wait. I'm going to say...
take a stab at a family
I'm
dynasty.
I'm going to go Charlie Barrymore.
That would be my other guess. Nope. He is a Carradine. He is Trace Carradine.
Oh, that's so funny.
The bazillion Carradines, David, Keith... whatever, down to their...
Wait, is he the one who does the reaction shot, or the guy next to the girl initially?
He's the one that's handed the leash and has the reaction shot.
Okay.
So he is a Carradine brother, and this is his only credit. Just wanted to point that out.
No, totally. I feel like in terms of families, it could have been that or something like Trevor Fonda or something like that.
I like Trace. That's a good name.
I actually like that scene where it's just him and the girl with the collar just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Like there's like a couple of shots where they just kind of
they're just sitting there.
Like Linda's like sucking on a piece of celery and that guy's like sucking on her foot, and then it just shoots to those two just hanging out on the couch, just chilling. And it does that multiple times.
There's another couple of dudes taking champagne shots off of a woman's breasts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the person holding the champagne bottle's giving it a hand job, it seems, stroking it, which is very odd.
Oh, at the end? That was upsetting, that graphic metaphor or whatever.
And the last thing about kind of this scene that I'll point out was when Linda was whipping Max Diamond, was that a limp rope? Was it just like a rope that was just kind of flopping onto him?
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know.
It had an incredible whip sound for like the lack of effort she was putting behind it. It's not like I feel like she's just kind of like throwing it at him, and like it's like whoosh, just this incredible whip sound in the background.
So I have to admit there was one gag in here. There was one intentional laugh. I don't know if you guys caught it, but the orgy. Rages into a cocktail party game of murder where there's a prize hidden somewhere in the house, right? Where the lights go off, somebody touches you, you're a victim, that whole thing. But there's totally arcane clues, like pictographs and stuff, left on the bodies to help people direct. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
It actually matters a great deal because I'll be honest, this is like, supposedly like a Hollywood orgy.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I have a surprise for you. And I'm like, oh, shit's going to get real now. They're going to bring the gifts out. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be like nothing but Taiwanese dancing boys from here on, baby. And instead he's like, we're going to play murder.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, they're going to really murder people. Like I really am I'm trying to think of the most like decadent thing they could come up with.
Right.
He's like, and then if you touch you, you're dead. I was like, this is the worst orgy.
And the crowd's totally into it. They're like,
like they're super psyched.
Okay, so one thing that has nothing to do with anything is that one of the victims is actually had his throat slit, right? So
isn't two dead bodies, isn't there?
Is there more than one? I thought that the
I thought
others
it was
were
just the
playing
one.
dead, but that one dude was actually dead.
Oh, okay.
So the police come, and Trace Carradine hands the leash back to the dude that gave it to him. Did you notice that?
Yes.
That made me laugh.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Totally.
Like very subtly, just kind of to the side. Cops are here.
It's like, I guess, it was a great moment because it's kind of like, oh, I think this is yours. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh man.
oh, I've got to be going. Let me hand your sub back to you. Here you go.
Yeah. So an important character that we meet, seemingly important, is Max Diamond's daughter, and she is just traipsing through this orgy before it devolves into a party game. So let's meet her.
I love you. This is my dog Bow Wowie. I love him.
Inez, you shouldn't be here. I apologize. Inez shouldn't be here. She's beautiful. Yes, she's a child, Mr. Diamond's daughter. She's 5 years old, and always will be. Retarded? Mm-hmm. Come on now, Inez.
No, Daddy said she could have it. Let her have it.
Inez.
Let her have it.
What a lovely dog.
No, Daddy said she could have it. Let her have it. Let her have it.
Okay, whoa. I just had a breakthrough. So did Max want her to give Linda that dog? Is that part of this whole thing?
I have no idea. I mean, that's what she said. Like, Daddy says she could have it. So,
yeah.
But is that because...
Was that the dog that they were talking about?
Is that in rewards for him sucking on her toes earlier? Like, he's like, you know what a lady likes after I suck on her toes? A stuffed animal.
I'm trying to... Okay, how did she get to Max Diamond? She went to see the escort service.
Right. And then she very calmly, gets the guy to let her into the party.
Okay.
Because, she goes to the escort guy and threatens him. And then she's like, you're going to get me into the party. And it's like, okay. It's very...
It did not take much convincing.
He's pretty amenable.
He really didn't, like I said. Minimum amount of force to get that, invite.
So the Paulette and Linda leave as the police are investigating this terrible party turned terrible party. And
they're sneaking out in the dark, correct? Like through the back.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Until they get to the front yard.
It ends up being daytime.
Yeah.
Right, but as soon as they get in the car, it is like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, it looks like noon. Honestly, it looks it's 3.
Okay.
It's a long drive. It's a long drive.
So
it's a long driveway.
They elude the police, and there's a completely pointless and gratuitous scene up on a rooftop.
Hold on. You remember the hot rod joining this chase scene with the cop in them? Like suddenly a guy in a hot rod speeds up and joins the chase, and then peels out and disappears.
Yep.
Why was he part of this chase?
I have no idea. I really wondered that the second time through.
That doesn't make a ton of sense. Like he's like, oh god, I don't want to miss this. And then he pulls up alongside the cop car, and I was like, is this one of her friends? Is this something? He's like, no, not at all. Just doing that, and then off he goes.
Yeah.
Right. There's some classic chase scene things like bursting through boxes.
I did like that.
It was pretty fantastic.
Some B-movie bingo.
Empty boxes, just stacked on top of one another, and then boom, somebody drives through it.
But then, unfortunately, she runs out of gas. And gets on foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they take the...
I just didn't want to skip over the squealing tires on dirt road. That's also a classic car chase thing. While we're hitting all the tropes.
Oh, seriously.
The rooftop scene. So they run out of gas apparently, and then they're in the city again, and they're on the roof, and there's nowhere to go except climb down what appears to be 3 feet to a lip.
Yes.
And then just kind of scoot around the building, but that's a big issue for Linda. which
Yeah.
I did not get that. I think it's an homage to Vertigo.
You can make it. Yes, you can.
I can. Help! Help me! Oh!
Hold on.
And for my case, I'm like, if she's supposedly Lady Street Fighter, I feel like she should have been one to be like, let's do this. And then,
I can't.
You know, I can't. No, like I cannot. But like she's, when she becomes suddenly a wimp when it comes to heights, I don't know. Like she's been killing people pretty consistently and kicking their asses. I don't know why this is her sudden problem.
So this is 72 minutes, right? Maybe there's like another 72 minutes that explain the funny car, hot rod, and the Vertigo, and the everything.
Yes.
Just a thing.
Maybe, I gotta say, like the fact that the cops couldn't catch them when it was only like a 3 foot, like maybe if 3 feet. I was like, I think like NWA did less, to their reputations than this movie did.
Yeah.
Because truly, like it was beyond incompetent for them not to see someone crawling around the building at that height.
This cop was very Barney Fife-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually. Yeah.
Then it starts to rain, and
so I've got to back up for 1 second.
Please.
So they evade the police, and they end up back somewhere, a hotel, an apartment, I don't really know. But then they declare it was a great party.
That I wanted to talk about that. They're like laughing. Oh, what a great party!
What a great party!
That's so funny. I forgot. I didn't catch that. But you're right. Yeah, what a weird statement.
Yeah, that I have to assume.
It starts storming, and there's a bunch of like weird artsy shots of like water falling on things and
leaves and petals.
Yeah.
This is obviously leading up to one of those, famous cinematic love scenes where the two lovers come tumbling in. It's like North by Northwest or something, and they come in and they're like, oh, a moment of peace. And they're soaking wet from this sudden thunderstorm, and we know love is in the air. Can I play a little bit of Seduction for you?
Oh, yeah.
I think 2 of my favorite clips are right in here.
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't that great? It really was a fun party, wasn't it? Why don't you fix us a drink? Want a change? Huh?
Valet change.
Yeah. So the fun party was they went to an orgy. Someone had his throat slit, and then they were chased by the police for 5 hours. So how did you two meet? I bet there's a good story here. Oh, I worked for Assassin's Inc.
I was stepping on a man's hand.
What's that called? A meet cute?
And our eyes locked.
A meet cute? I believe that's right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben, you requested one clip out of this entire film. Do you want to set this up for us?
I think we've pretty much set it up, haven't we? I mean, they're in this room. They're falling in love. They're dripping wet. And I think the clip should really speak for itself.
Okay.
This is when the acting starts.
You look delicious. I think I'll have you for lunch. Wonder if it should be a mourner or a nooner.
What's a mourner?
That's a nooner, only sooner.
And what's a nooner?
That's a matinee in the middle of the day.
I see.
I don't.
I do not. I forgot about that. Yeah, it just sounds like something some old man would say to be clever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like some prospector would maybe say that.
Or an assassin.
Or an assassin.
Secret agent. He's
He's truly bringing down the seductive powers of like assassins in general. I gotta say with that particular pattern.
Definitely. Yeah. So then they have the sex.
Do they? No, they don't. Not at that time.
Oh no, they wait. Why?
They
not?
break away. They break apart. Like.
Oh, they say let's do this in Malibu. Do you want to? Right. Let's get together.
Yeah.
I have a little.
They're going
place
to
in
take the
Malibu.
day off and go meet at a hideout. Something
Yes.
like that.
Yes, he has a special hideout for her.
Okay.
So no sex happens in that scene. It's actually very romantic. After that amazing
right.
I
sexy
believe he
pattern.
declares his love.
You're right.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah.
You're right. That was just a platonic lovey. Okay, yeah. They actually get.
Well,
down.
He's not that kind of assassin. He's not gonna have sex on the first date.
No, he's not Golgo 13.
No, exactly.
Okay, so they go to Malibu. I don't remember what this clip is. I don't know how disturbing it is. It's just called Make Love.
Do you want to make love to me, or
What do you think?
I don't know. You don't need me, I don't need you.
You're wrong. We both need each other. We're lonely.
Whatever.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, slightly past middle-age love.
So somehow, Linda got a piece of paper that has a combination to a safe or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about it. She pulls it out of her
Max's
swimsuit.
daughter, does she drop that?
Oh, you're right. Actually, it's dropped. The daughter actually leaves it behind for her.
Okay.
Because the daughter who supposedly is delayed says, "Meet me at this place."
Right.
She does, and then she drops this combination for her.
Right, like at Knott's Berry Farm or some the terrible
Yeah,
version of Knott's
something like
Berry
that.
Farm.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So that's where that comes from. So she shows it to Paulette. Paulette takes it. Second scene of fighting kung fu happens. He kind of kicks her ass. Right.
Not initially.
No? Did he
No,
just
he
leave
does
her
at the
there?
end, though.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah,
Let's bring this thing on home. Because I started to fuzz out a little bit on the ending. I remember there was a garbage dump where they they pushed a car off a cliff.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of questions about that. Who the fuck were those two guys?
I don't know.
Those were assassins that were hired to kill her by Paulette, I think.
Wait, they were supposed to kill her from Paulette, but they are the ones who throw Paulette's car off the cliff.
Or maybe it was the other way around. There were multiple people taking out hits on other people, I thought.
It was suggested that there were lots of people in play, but that doesn't mean anything for us.
I think because he's driving away after he knocks her out, because he does basically punch her out.
Yeah.
And then as he's driving away with the combination, there's those two guys, and they are asshole, and they push him off the road.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
And then, but it doesn't make a ton of sense to me because they're horrible assassins.
But before that, doesn't Lem double cross Linda? Lem suddenly is back and double crosses Linda by drugging her because there's a contract on her.
Right. Yeah. You're right. Because he injects her with something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think she was knocked out on the beach of Malibu. Lem found her off. We don't see this, and takes her back to his place, and she wakes up, and this is the conversation they have. I trusted Lem, by the way.
I think I owe you an explanation. One of the bigwigs of Assassins Incorporated is running scared. Now the feds have made him an offer of immunity. So all he has to do is cooperate.
They're driving off. She's his hostage. I guess she needs to be taken alive. She writes help on a wax. Remember those wax Pepsi cups back in the old days?
Yeah. That was a weird little red herring there.
Yeah, and throws it out, and the gas station attendant picks it up and says, filthy or whatever, lazy tourist, and throws it in the garbage can.
Yeah, I don't know if that was supposed to be a, comment on society as a whole, like what exactly that point was. Or maybe we were like...
I'm sorry.
I thought it was meant for a laugh. I really couldn't figure out what was going on there.
Okay.
Okay, so
No?
I don't know how we get from there to the painting, the safe behind the painting, and the fire. I'm a little fuzzed out on that.
Oh, what was it? What was it? Lem drives her...
Oh, sorry.
I think like Lem drives her back to Max Diamond's place.
Okay.
Right? And I think that's when they,
And Lem kills everybody except for Lem.
Lem murders
Lem
everybody.
is suddenly threatening Max and needing the Assassin's Inc. master file?
Yes.
I didn't understand why he was like double-crossing everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
It seemed weird that he was suddenly into it.
Yeah. So he kills Inez, Max Diamond, and Max's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the daughter?
He killed the daughter.
Did he?
Yeah. It's with a shotgun, I'm assuming. Anyway, under duress, Linda tells him about the safe. Is that how we get to the museum / church / gift shop?
Yeah, because she tells him she knows the combination.
Okay.
Well, wasn't he demanding a blowjob at this point?
Oh yeah, he was totally. You're right.
And then she beat him up and like he was impaled on a sword.
Yeah, there happens to be a sword laying about.
Thank you. Okay, this is all coming back to me now.
He had a pretty amazing death face, if memory serves there. Just spectacular. And then I think Linda goes to try to find the master file.
Pollock's there.
But Pollock's there.
Yes.
And he's setting up sticks of dynamite. He's going to blow the whole place up after he gets the master tape.
Also, I don't understand now why he's blowing it up. Where are they? Building is he fucking blowing up?
I think it's the Alamo. I don't know.
Like, is that the Assassin's Inc. building? Because they have a lot of interesting, sort of Catholic items in there for some reason.
The Knights Templar are Assassin's Inc.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's a much deeper reference than I got.
Man, I have no idea. But at any rate, he's going to blow the place up after he gets the master tape out to cover up his tracks or something. And Linda says, to hell with it, I'm blowing it up now. She sets a fire around one of the charges. And they run out, and there's an explosion, and there's really bad gels in front of lights to create the illusion of fire burning. And then there's a obvious setup for the sequel that was supposed to come out the following summer, but came out 10, 12 years later.
Hold on. There was another really important piece here, I believe.
Was there?
Okay.
Right when Morris shows up, to arrest her, and as he's trying to put the cuffs on her, there's an explosion from the dynamite that was burning.
Yeah.
Yes.
At which point she disappears and they're suddenly locked together in the handcuffs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The setup for the sequel was she pulls some Houdini diabolic whatever thing, Phantomos, whatever you want, and she
there you go.
somehow got them all chained to each other, and
then we're told to watch for the return of the Lady Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it was actually called Revenge.
It was a long way
when it came out.
Revenge.
No, you're right, Ben. It said Return, but the title changed.
Oh, okay, it's actually called Revenge. I did a little Googling about this after watching it, and I don't know if this was snark on the reviewer's part or truth. Based on watching this, I can believe it, where he said he believes 85% of the Revenge of Lady Street Fighter was reused film from the original Lady Street Fighter.
That would not surprise me, and I did not mention this earlier, but there's actually another thing that Bleeding Skull found and put out. They claim that in the trunk of a car there was a VHS tape with a dot matrix printer cover that said "Run Coyote Run." James Bryan and Renee Harmon, they popped it in, they bought it, I don't know where the hell they got it, popped it in, and it was a few new scenes, a bunch of Lady Street Fighter, and some scenes from Exterminator Part 2, and maybe even some scenes from Frozen Scream, all edited together with a new voiceover to try and make all of this stuff make sense. So it's Run Coyote Run is kind of what Revenge of Lady Street Fighter became, but it's even more disjointed and surreal.
Huh.
So, yeah, but yeah, Ben, I think you're right. I believe that they did a little bit better job and shot some more original footage for the actual sequel when it came out, and Run Coyote Run wasn't abandoned. Like, even they knew it was a train wreck. So, anyway, I think we're in a good place here to talk about final thoughts, maybe some judgments.
I think so.
Ben?
There was a lot going on here. I had a very hard time figuring out what was happening most of the time. It was a roller coaster with a lot of boobs interspersed.
Yes.
I would definitely pay the ticket to that, I have to say.
I really don't know what to say about it. It was a very unique experience for me.
That's a great way to put it. If you were forced to choose it as being cool or trash.
Oh, are we going right into the cool or trash? Sorry,
we don't have to. If you're still circling the drain here.
I went back and forth on this. I thought about it a fair amount, and I think it's cool. I really enjoyed that recurring theme. The music really, I actually had it stuck in my head every once in a while.
Me too.
We didn't talk about this much, but there were some amazing sound effects with like bullets zinging by, some nice kick noises, and the ripping and kind of cutting sound effects.
Yeah.
I was really into it. Yeah, I think this is cool.
So I'm assuming
I couldn't stop thinking about it afterwards even.
There you go. Well,
and I might watch it again even after this for some reason.
One of us. I'm assuming James Bryan did the audio that you actually liked. Because he made it very clear in his interview that he had nothing to do with his Renee Harmon films audio, but he did try and do what he could here and there to sweeten up the sound effects. So he wanted people to know, because he had quite a career as a sound editor. So he was very clear. Like, that's not me, man.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, Ben, that's a solid cool from you.
Solid cool.
John?
I have to say, like, I really do think that there should be a Renee Harmon movie in the likes of sort of like Ed Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, there was throughout this movie, I was thinking about the fact that, like, she wrote it. And every time there was something like, oh, baby, you've got great tits. Like, she was writing that for herself.
Yep.
You know, like, all of these kind of, like, weird, salacious moments are things that Renee Harmon was like, you know what I would be good at? Kicking ass. Like, you know, and in my head, she's writing, she's doing all the voices, and she is talking with a German accent, like, oh, your legs are missing. You know, like, and I would like to see someone recreate this in a movie. I think it would be incredible. Because it's funny because we watched the, you know, Executioner Part 2 or Exterminator Part 2, whichever it is. Like, and I really genuinely thought it was awful. But I think, like, in this case, what do you call it? I was starting to get behind Renee Harmon because there was something about, like, look at you, bitch. You're like hitting 50. And you're still writing tits out, like, portions for yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that to me, like, is almost admirable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because, like, what was it? And the fact that she wrote in her twin sister to be naked and have water poured all over herself, which was also her, which I was like, go, girl. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of like,
I'm with you.
Fuck it up. And so, and also, I think, like, in this case, the setting was more interesting to me. I like, you know, a tale of, like, 70s Hollywood decadence where the assassins are dressing like they pulled the drapes off their house and, like, fucking got dressed up in it. Like, you know, like, I was all down for it. Like, you know, like, with the full-on medallions and hair out on the chest. So I'm going to go cool on this one.
Nice. I didn't even have to think about this one. This is one of the best bad movies I've seen in years. Like I said, every goddamn line was almost a clip. I could have gone on about this for 3 hours, but I loved it. It was delirious. It was haphazard and ramshackle, and obviously some kind of a passion project for Renee Harmon. And I love that she kept trying to break through and get a hit out there. And I think she's infectious, man. I love her. So I
think I'm rooting for Renee Harmon now, honestly.
Yep. Good. Yeah, you should check out Night of Terror. It's a shot-on-video film she did in the mid-'80s. You might. It's pretty fun. It's about like gaslighting. So that's
it's one thing I know about Renee Harmon. She's going to be able to handle psychological themes very well.
Well, it's available on YouTube, and we did the episode about 6 or 8 months ago. So
I'll have to go check it out. You
make the call there. Anyway, the biggest thumbs up for me possible. So it's a 3 for here. I even occasionally I will do haiku when I'm moved by a film. This time I went to the limerick. Here we go. Ready? The bad guys sought the master tape, killed Linda's sis. Now she's gone ape. She'll use her kung fu and lick some things too. All this left my poor mouth agape. That is my review of this movie.
That is beautiful, Matt.
Thank you.
It was well done.
Thank you. Well, you guys, that was super fun to talk about. I love this movie, and I love talking to you guys, so thanks for being on the show.
Oh, I'm so glad you invited me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't have any parting thoughts here, I'm going to say goodbye. Well, Ben, I hope we didn't break your brain, I guess.
No, this was spectacular. My wife even sat and watched the whole thing.
Nice.
Did not get up and storm off even once. So it was a good time.
72 merciful minutes. But yeah, that's cool that she sat through it, though. Renee usually falls asleep about 10 minutes into anything we watch.
Really? Even with the breasts out? I figured she would have stayed awake for it.
Yeah, even with that. Okay, well, you guys, thanks again. I had a blast talking to you. For That's Cool, That's Trash, I'm Matt Howell, and you have been...
Ben.
And...
John Morgan.
All right, you folks out there, stay trashy.
That's trash.
It's garbage, folks.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Forget about it. The game's finished. He won. Rise from the dead. You won. Wake up.
He's bombed.